Other way. That way. No.
I reset the motor yesterday.
Okay.
Eisen told us to come see you. What's all this about a scouting ship?
We're going to explore the outer seas. Oh, let me explain. Beyond the reaches of our kingdom lie vast, open oceans we call the outer seas.
And you're going to explore them? What for?
To make a map of the whole world, of course.
A map of the whole world.
That's right. Ifrit's pirates have many ambitions, one of which is the creation of a complete map describing the whole world. In fact, the Von Eltias already sailed all the way to the far continent for that very reason.
That's amazing.
You guys sure dream big.
I still don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. A map of a bunch of places nobody cares about? Big deal.
Well, regardless, if we're going to find anything in the vast waters, we'll need a lot of luck. We'd like to borrow some of yours.
And just how do you plan on doing that?
I want you to use your gut
job,
instincts to
babe.
tell us where to look. In exchange, the Von Eltia will be at your service. And you can keep anything we find in our explorations. You'll be able to assign us new orders from any location by using a kind of messenger bird called a sylph jay.
Who knows? We might even come across some good treasure. Or maybe some rare food. Or brand new recipes.
That's a lot of treasure you could find.
Doesn't sound bad to me. It won't take much of our time, and besides, it could be interesting.
You're right. Okay, as long...
All right, then I'll tell you what you need to know.
Scout ship setting sail. Take a look at this.
Alright.
So now,
Who knows what we'll find? Us.
Underwater route.
New shipping link.
some fish would be enough for me.
My thoughts exactly. Tuna or yellowtail or sturgeon.
Tuna. Hey everyone, welcome. Oh, Maggie Lou. She's crazy AF. She's a blonde, so therefore she's crazy AF.
I've heard there's a prison island somewhere where they keep the...
It's true.
And the rumors that hundreds of demons are in prison...
Fact.
People say that no one has ever...
That one's a lie. After all,
Wait, you...
Keep your mouth shut.
Yes, sir. I didn't hear a thing.
I'm not blonde. I'm gray, not blonde.
Sir, scouts have reported seeing a powerful demon. Its danger level has been classified as Code
And
Red.
yes, I can be
Understood.
crazy as fuck.
I'll notify the Abbey we have a Code
Depends on
Red
the day.
demon in our midst. Send out an emergency alert to the neighboring areas.
Right.
With wild demons this close to the capital, the Abbey must have had its hands full.
Eisen, what did he mean by a Code Red demon?
It's like a most wanted list for demons. From the latest I've heard, there's around 10 such demons across the territories.
Oh, they sound pretty tough.
That would be putting it lightly. Suffice it to say, you wouldn't want to face one unprepared.
Then we'd best be prepared.
Let's get going. While we're wasting time here, the Abbey is digging in.
You said you heard about Ifrit on the prison island, right?
I heard an exorcist legate named Melchior took him away. I don't know anything beyond that.
Neither do I. What about you, Magilu?
word is he was taken away about a year ago. Caused quite a stir, if I remember right. Everything about him was kept a tight secret. No one even knew what cell he was in.
Ifrit is an ordinary human, right?
Yeah. He doesn't have the abilities of an exorcist. And he isn't a demon either.
Weird. I mean, if they were just trying to bust up his gang, why capture him but leave the crew free?
If not his gang, what business does the Abbey have with him then?
We've cast our nets wide and can't come up with any explanation. We'll free him, though. His place is on the sea with us.
And you're convinced he's still alive?
They wouldn't have any problems killing a pirate who caused them trouble.
If the Abbey took him alive and for questioning, it means he has something they really want.
But he isn't the type to change his ways or bend his knee on
Dante
anyone's
is
orders.
white.
He holds his own tiller.
Precisely.
Nah, I'm going back to brown, I think.
Why did you come back to us?
I could tell you all missed me something awful.
We didn't. At all.
And what about your search for this traitor?
He slipped away yet again. I've no clue where he ran off to.
You're a witch. Can't you use a spell or something?
My spellcraft works kind of like a three-legged race. It simply requires my backstabbing, slippery accomplice.
Like a con artist needs an accomplice.
I am not a con artist!
I'm not going to help you find your traitor, you know.
How cold! Such an icy stare could freeze fire!
And you don't have anyone else?
Well, no.
Do you have a home to return to?
Nope.
Do you know a trade other than magic?
Nope.
What is it, Laphicet?
Magilu's story made my chest feel funny. And my nose is runny.
The witch has no friends, no home, and no purpose. I think what you're feeling is pity.
Pity?
It's when you feel sorrow for someone else.
I pity Magilu.
Oh, come on!
Forward to Logris!
Wait, you're coming too?
He's number 2. He was a Malak underneath a lady whose town we burned down to shambles. And so he now became in my party, and I named him Laphicet after my dead brother.
You're fighting the Reaper! You're wide open! Rubble! Too slow! No escape! Let's go! If you want to live, get out of my way.
It's decently sized. I mean, I'm just now getting into like the open roam areas of it.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Perfect mayhem! Let's go! You're wide open!
Your style is really...
The part that annoys me about this game versus the other ones is that there's no, like, aids.
I'll finish this quick.
What do you mean the encounters? They're honestly not that bad.
Sorry to cut you down.
Ooh, mastery on something. That'll be nice. Oh, what's this guy running at me for?
Another victory.
Ooh. New equipment. Or him. Okay, something to destroy later.
You're fighting the Reaper. Let's go! Killing flash! But I'm this close. I want this! Form zero! You're wide open! Who wants some
Victory is ours.
No escape! wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
On to battle.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Shadow Stepper, new. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, so we're just gonna guess. A kitty cat chest. God damn it, I don't hold enough. I need more. I need 95 to open that kitty cat chest. I needs to open the kitty cat chest. You guys don't know.
Wow.
That's Logris, the capital of the Empire. They keep demons out by enclosing the city within a great wall.
Humanity has achieved great things on the backs of slave Malakim.
Why the surprise, Laphicet? You've been here before, right?
I have. But back then, I was not who I am now.
I see. Tethered Malakim aren't even allowed the freedom to observe their surroundings.
We'll soon lose such freedom ourselves.
Huh?
We've reached the heart of the Empire, and of the Abbey. Soldiers and exorcists are stationed all around. This is no place for a collection of villains like us.
I'm not looking for a place. All I need to find is Artorias. That's it.
What do you mean your character can't?
Don't waste my time.
Like Legend of Zelda style? Because you're not going to be able to change the name of Link in the next one, in the Breath of the Wild. That's weird.
Come on, really?
About... Go off and venture this way, I think.
Always ready to fight.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
We'll be able to open the kitty cat chest after this.
Well then, let's move on.
How did he get the bonus? Jackass. Nope, I'm still 10 away. But I need the kitty cat chest.
That's all, huh?
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
What'll it take to make you go all out?
You better be ready.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! No escape!
Oreo O's was a cereal back in the day.
That wasn't worth the effort.
I'll end this quickly. Come on, really?
Getting closer. I need 4 more.
Looks like you want to die.
You didn't even see me. I don't remember those.
Come on, really?
I don't remember those at all.
Your style is really unique.
Move it or die.
Come on, really?
I leveled up. No way. expedition has returned. This looks like a bunch of merchants hanging out. I can open the kitty cat chest. Gotta go open the kitty cat chest. Actually, I'm going to resend my scouts out.
Take a
This recipe looks real tasty.
scout ship setting.
Calcite fragments. Good, now I can upgrade that one weapon. Ooh. It's a good weapon. Let's see, 40, 74, 49. Amber paper plus 2, that's at 60. Okay, that we can upgrade again. Ooh. Shit, didn't mean to do that. Alright, whatever. Gross. Hey Odd, how you doing? Is it fresh or leftovers? Gross. So it's like leftover, but not really leftover. Creeping your viewers. I am not creeping my viewers. I got an alert because we're friends. And stuff, I think. Oh!
I'll end this quickly.
Spaghetti. Someone made it. Got cold. And they re-ate it.
But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. You're wide open. No, heads up.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Ooh, yay. Hmm? I'm gonna go open the kitty cat chest. Wow.
I'll finish this quick.
It didn't get released early, Moon Demon. Mine shipped to me like a week and a half ago Friday, so I've had it now for like 4 days. I'm not getting any games next month.
Well then, let's
There's like
move on.
it's all shooters, like For Honor and like all the sniper elites are all coming out. Yeah, it doesn't come out until tomorrow. Wow! I want to wear the top hat. Damn it. Yeah. I actually like him better with his hair slicked. Looks more like a demon. I don't know. I couldn't help myself, guys. I had to wear the top hat.
You're fighting the Reaper.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
I don't know, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the switch. We'll see how it's gonna go, and then we'll go from there. I honestly don't think it's gonna go over that well. And the main game that I want to play on it is gonna get released for the Wii U on the 31st of March, so I'm not concerned.
Come on, really?
Top hat, top hat, top
An
hat.
inspection.
They won't inspect everyone. Just act natural.
Your face is all stiff.
I know.
You, in the black coat. Show me your documentation. Well? Your travel permit from the Abbey, where is it?
Foolish girl, how many times have I told you? A magician's apprentice must wear a pleasant grin.
Magician?
Verily, I present to you the traveling troupe of mischievous misfits known across the land as Magilou's Menagerie.
Entertainment for the ceremony?
Why, yes, indeed we are, my dear. Please pardon my uncouth apprentice. Girl, allay the good man's fears and show him the dove trick you've spent all these weeks on. Go to.
Huh? Oh, sorry, mistress. I forgot to prepare.
You pathetic little shirker! A proper performer is perpetually prepared!
It's fine. Doves flying around would be a nuisance.
No, this will not do. If you cannot summon a dove, then act like one. Act like a dove.
Cool.
Remember, Magilou's Menagerie manufactures mirth. That was just a small sample for the good citizenry of Logris.
Hey, you can't advertise here! Move along!
As you say.
That was a fine ploy, Magilou.
Well, don't expect tricks like that every day. Coo. Oh, that murderous gaze! Coo.
Those doves were amazing.
Just a crude trick. If anything, it just shows the capital's defenses are pathetic.
More like it shows how much confidence they have in those defenses. How many soldiers are here, Laphicette?
The number of exorcists in the capital? At least 1,000. And 2 divisions of guards.
I will
expect
admit
no
that
less
Mario
from the
Odyssey
capital.
looks good, but other
They're
than
not
that, there's not
careless.
really a lot that
They're
I'm looking
covered.
forward to.
We need transit documents.
See how the citizens smile? To think they were fleeing from demons just a few years ago.
To hold an observance of this scale shows just how much peace their power has brought.
A piece paid for with Laffy's.
Velvet?
WTF.
The Abbey's job is getting harder and harder. We've all got to give them our full support.
Let's backtrack a bit. Just what sort of organization is this Abbey?
You're kidding me. How do you not even know that?
The Abbey is part of Midgand's Church of the Empyreans. Originally, it was an order of paladins and warrior priests devoted to exorcising evil.
Yeah. The Abbey's official name is the Exorcist Abbey of the Church of Midgand. Nowadays, its members are all called exorcists.
I'm impressed. You've done your research.
So basically, they're just one branch of the church, right? And for a side branch, they don't really strike me as humble.
Of course not. The High Priest entrusted all his power to the Abbey's leader, Lord Artorius. He's effectively retired.
So the Abbey's leader is at the top of the entire church.
That's not all. The Prince also gave Lord Artorius authority over all military and government affairs during the crisis.
Lord Artorius commands Midgand now, and has formed a new theocracy to combat the demon blight.
And that is the origin of the Holy Midgand Empire. The Abbey is its foundation, and its ray of hope.
Wow, okay, got it. The Abbey's a big deal.
Right now, Prince Percival is the one ruling Midgand. He's the Crown Prince.
The Crown Prince? What happened to the king?
The king is in good health, but he's decided to withdraw from public life and leave the kingdom to Prince Percival. He declared that a new way of thinking was needed to save the world from this crisis.
This king sounds like quite the guy.
Prince Percival is incredible too. He's following in the footsteps of the king by working hand in hand with Lord Artorius and the Abbey. As long as we have Lord Artorius and Prince Percival, the future of Midgand is bright. Ask anyone.
Got it. So all of Midgand is on Artorius' side.
Ruh-roh. That's the other part that bothers me, Viper, is just everything's just so expensive. So much to do.
Mommy! I'm sure they will, dear. I want to see The Exorcist! We need to... You're right. We all have to show... Yeah! They sure are popular.
Because these...
You think that's so? That The Exorcist...
I need to go back down that alleyway. Because there's a ladder I can climb. It's not even a sports game, though, Viper. It's literally just like a... I don't know what to even call it. Can I open it? No. Gosh. Wee smack. Yeah, that. It's not even a sports game.
Listen to those cheers. The Royals sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgard Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
The ceremony started. It'll be impossible to slip in now.
After the opening, 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the terrible spread of demon blight. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land
Over there.
would not be
You can
lost.
climb up if you want, but attacking now would
And
be
the
suicide.
name of that man was Artorius Coldbrand! None here, I trust, are unfamiliar with Artorius' noble act. To bring us salvation from demons, he sacrificed everything.
But he's a murderer.
He called Lord Inominat, one of the 5 Empyreans, and blessed us with the strength of the Malachim.
But he's a murderer!
Velvet!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
But you killed him! You took everything that I loved!
So raise your voices in praise to Artorius' devoted work, to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our shepherd. Shepherd Artorius, Shepherd Artorius, Shepherd Artorius,
Artorius!
Shepherd Artorius, Shepherd Artorius.
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all. I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready before all of us today. I offer my body and my life in service to the people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory!
But you're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Laphicet.
What?
The Shepherd Artorias. That's who you're after?
Oh, and here I was, hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
That would be certain death. No. I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Killing Lord Artorias.
Playing it safe? Boring! Regrettably, it is at this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
No one's stopping you.
Goodbye.
Farewell! May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented!
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Eifried has close ties to a shadow guild. A tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville, serves as a front for them.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist?
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
Alright.
My stomach made a weird...
The exorcists sure were out in full force to see the shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
But I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah. He was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorias' side. Because now I want to take Artorias down too.
Scout ship setting sail.
Neptune. Really, Nep? I don't know how many times I have to pick you up and move you for you to get the idea. Hello, everyone.
Shepherd, I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorius, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorius?
How pompous can you get?
Artorius has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance, no matter what.
You did miss the Artorius scene. Where he claimed himself as Shepherd, or when he killed my brother. Which one? There's a few that we've had already.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mabo curry.
Some of that, then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
Oh.
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Ifrid's crew continues their piracy, even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorius is planning.
Ooh.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie?
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge. charge. Forget about work until the morning comes. Right. You're missing Captain Ifried. The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think? No matter how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me,
or band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. Few can accomplish that. It takes strength. Real strength. And I'm curious where it comes from.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifried's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Ifried's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
The Shepherd Artorias, He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand. I wonder... Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
Kind face for such a hard woman.
She knew about me and our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. But to think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered. Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
You'd better work hard, too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
A scholar missing on the road to Gallus Lake.
Strange request.
If they know where he vanished, why don't they just look for him there?
Exactly. And what's so illegal about a missing persons case that you gotta go to the underworld?
I can think of a few possibilities, but our job isn't to ask questions.
That ceremony, Lord Artorias, he raised...
You think so?
He made his only hop.
You seem like...
Well, he's... If anything would...
I see.
Which mean?
High Priest Gideon is now as... That's right, so be at ease, for he off...
Right.
I can feel the...
Praise thanks to him.
The
Yeah. The 4 Empyreans each...
The Midgand Church also, but because we've had peace and prosperity for...
So now that people... Wait a minute.
Oh, great Imperium.
If that's the case, he's...
That is one
Yes.
It's as I heard. Look at those arches. The mathematics...
So?
I highly doubt it. Empyrean worship has become mostly... This cathedral wasn't built as a place of worship.
In other words, a show...
That explains why they spared...
It's too early to be impressed. They're constructing a colossal temple inside here.
Centuries? That's insane.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, seriously.
The Reaper and...
I wonder what it'll look like.
Repent?
Yes.
Say that again.
Well, man, you must...
Is that so?
Yes.
Empyrean, when I was in...
Huh?
Then I said... Then I team...
What?
What do you think? That's convenient.
I need an...
That's...
Outrageous!
That
The
how I
audacity.
figured it would to go.
See, the more you drink.
They're Mabo.
No. Eating both Maba. What the world?
If you wanted to know, people eat...
Velvet.
That's pretty
Leave me alone.
Hey, in order for humanity...
Isn't it, though? People should be outraged.
He may be...
No.
But he showed up one day with a Malak in tow. Routed the demons, and
That sounds pretty
Right? But the kingdom readily acknowledged his ability...
Maybe he plans on usurping...
Not likely. He's worked tirelessly to rebuild the church and state. And, sure...
Lining his pockets from the state coffers, then.
Not the slightest chance. Rather, he's got...
Then what's he after?
Whatever the case, if he hadn't shown up when he did 3 years ago, Midgand would be a smoking ruin.
Where's this lake at?
It's a history about 800 years ago. Few records exist of the father than 300 years ago.
Claudin, huh?
All right, that's enough for...
Thanks for teaching me, Arthur. Your techniques are so amazing.
They came from my own master, a man named Claudin.
Wow. Well...
You're a hand, but I will say you do resemble Claudin. He always wore this... Deep down, Claudin was strong like fire. I can't help but admire...
Wow.
Sadly... Yes, he died to protect me.
No way. The events recounted in this book happened 300 years ago. It can't be the same Claudin. I'm fine.
King Claudin was...
He was more than just that.
To this day, all of Midgand's rulers claim, knowing that, there might be meaning behind them bestowing Artorias with the grandiose title of I could see it as an attempt to recreate the same glory enjoyed by the Hero King.
If that's true, it's a childish...
I wouldn't be so sure. What matters is that the title inspires hope in the people. Then, as their shepherd.
I've seen just how far he's willing to go.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna call it for tonight. So, if you're new, don't forget to follow me. Post these videos on YouTube. They tend to get banned, and then I put them right back up. And yeah. So have a great night, everyone. I am sleepy. Very, very sleepy. Night.